Join me today as we take a little walk through Ruff Woods, which is a 19-acre piece of woodland on the edge of Ormskirk in West Lancashire. And we've finally had a break in the weather. We've got a dry day today, which is a rare thing this winter. There's not a breath of wind either. So it's a gorgeous day for a walk around the wood. Now you can see here there's evidence of some of these trees have been felled. You can see some of the tree stumps there, so some of the trees have been cleared. This land is managed by West Lancashire Council these days, but Ruff Woods got an interesting history. This land was purchased by a local landowner in 1912. I think he was called Thomas Holcroft, and he purchased the land that we're standing on today to stop it being developed for housing. So haven't we heard that story before, particularly recently, when we consider how large swathes of England have been given over for housing development. The laying down of concrete and ripping up of habitats, and the building of new houses for an ever-increasing population at the detriment often of our native wildlife. So this is a very important habitat, and fair play to Thomas Holcroft all the way back in 1912 for ensuring the preservation of this place. As we go along, you'll see some wooden sculptures. There's one there of the owl, I think. Is it an owl? Let's have a look. Oh no, it's a wrong way, it's a squirrel. Here we go. I think, yeah, squirrel. You might not be able to see very well, but as we go along our walk, the paths around this wood are dotted with sculptures of some of the nature and wildlife that inhabits here. So I've just seen the owl. Hello, Mr. Owl. So in terms of wildlife that you can expect to find in these woods, tawny owls, hence the owl there, grey squirrel, hence the grey squirrel that we saw back there. There was once a population of red squirrels here as well, sadly no more. There is a prominent red squirrel reserve down at Formby Pine Woods, which is one of the most important red squirrel reserves in the country, so we'll go there another time. But this woodland has a grey squirrel population. We'll probably see some as we go along. So I'm just conscious I don't want to walk too much on the woodland floor. We'll get back onto the path. So it's very well kept and looked after, this wood. It's on the edge of Ormskirk, which is a sizable market town in West Lancs. Probably the biggest centre of population in West Lancs is Ormskirk. And Ormskirk means Orm's church. So the roots of the name Ormskirk go back to the Vikings, in all likelihood. This area was, well, the Vikings settled here in the 9th, 10th century, and, you know, heavily colonised West Lancs. And Orm will have been a prominent Viking who possibly either settled near to a church. There's a little robin there. Don't know whether the camera picked it up. Or built a church, hence Orm's church, Ormskirk. We can also expect to see woodpeckers here. I've seen a robin, I've seen a magpie, I've heard nuthatches. So all manner of songbirds here. As we walk along the perimeter path, which is about 1 kilometre long, and then we'll go back into the wood. The trees here are mainly a mixture of oak, pine and silver birch. And again, the name Ruff Wood. Ruff is spelt R-U-F-F, and it is likely that that name is derived from either Old English or, again, possibly a Norse word, a Viking word. Rough meaning uneven, untamed, unkempt land. Hence rough wood. It's very peaceful. And it's so lovely to have a day where the sun's out, there's no wind, there's no rain. I don't know about anybody else, but it seems like it's been the longest, darkest, rainiest winter I can ever remember. Now this is an old sandstone quarry, or the remains of it. Hopefully you can see there where it's been carved out there. This quarry was very prominent in the 19th century Victorian age. And a lot of stone was quarried from here. Here we go. See the rope swing there. A lot of stone was quarried from here, sandstone, and used to build in the local area. There's a lot of sandstone buildings locally. So another feature of the wood. If you're enjoying the video so far, then leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And you know, if you love to celebrate England's beauty, nature, heritage, traditions, you know, and you're looking for genuine connection, belonging and meaning, then have a look at my school community, which is also called Roots of England. If you just click the link in the description or in the pinned comment, it's free to join and you'd be most welcome. So there we go. Just standing above the quarry there now. And again, if there's anything that you spot on the video, any species, or you hear any species, then please let me know in the comments and timestamp it. Okay, we'll take a little walk down here. We'll take a chance. As Abba said. There we go. Nice and quiet today as well. Actually thought there'd be more people around because the weather's so nice. But I'm not complaining. The University of Edge Hill is just across the road in that direction. I used to work at the university for a number of years, and I worked in the student services department, and we'd regularly receive reports of shenanigans going on in these woods by the students, drinking, drugging, and you can imagine the rest. So very close by to the university is this wood, or rather the other way around, the university is close to the wood. Nature just beginning to wake up, isn't it? Mid-February. I've seen lots of crocuses so far this year, actually. Crocuses and snowdrops. Of course, daffodils. But mostly, nature's just starting to stir. Just starting to stir. And a day like this, which feels almost spring-like, not quite because it's quite chilly, it's about 5 degrees, But other than that, it's got the feel almost of an early spring day. And particularly when you're out and about and you're seeing the likes of the snowdrops just peeking up and the daffodils starting to open, and you realise, you know, the crocuses tentatively just showing themselves, and you realise there's a squirrel over there. That spring is on its way in this long dark winter. There we go. Don't know whether you saw him. This long dark winter will soon give way to spring. The nights are starting to draw out, which is always a tonic at this time of the year. It's approximately 3.5 minutes long, 3.5 minutes more daylight per day. So that soon stacks up. So a month from now, you know, we're really going to see and feel the difference that those longer daylight hours gives to us. And that sun gradually increasing in strength each day. Slowly at first, and then significant differences each day once we get past the spring equinox. And a couple of months from now, this place will be ablaze with colour. There'll be a whole variety of wildflowers on the woodland floor. And the songbirds will be in full voice. Don't know whether you saw the grey squirrel just then. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Just try and capture this squirrel here. There we go. There he is. He's eating something, look at that. How amazing is that? The video was worth it just for this. So we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. As I say, if you're interested in nature, wildlife, and celebrating the beauty of England's villages, heritage, nature, beauty, customs, traditions, and you're looking for a place of like-minded people, then click the link in the description or in the pinned comment and join my school community. I'd love to see you there. Okay, bye bye.